Ever get that feeling like you're kind of stuck? Like waiting for something you want so bad, but it feels just out of reach.
Oh, totally. We've all been there, right?
Yeah, exactly. And that's actually what I wanted to deep dive into today. I was reading this blog, The Border of a Mind, by this guy Ajmal, and it's honestly so fascinating.
Oh, yeah, I think I've seen that. It's not just like straight up writing, right?
Right. He mixes in all this cool art, like visuals and stuff. It's like a whole experience.
Yeah.
But anyway, he has this one post that really hit home for me called Dreams Not on Your Schedule.
Dreams not on your schedule. Okay, I'm intrigued.
It's all about that feeling we were just talking about,
Yeah.
Like waiting for those big things, the dream job, getting into the best school, whatever it is for you. And it just feels like everyone else is moving ahead and you're just stuck.
I know that feeling all too well. It's like everyone else's dreams are on autopilot and yours are stuck in park.
Exactly. Like, that whole thing of comparison is the thief of joy. This post is like the antidote to that feeling.
So how does he tackle that whole feeling of being stuck? What's his take?
Well, he uses this really cool analogy of like simmering a meal. You can smell it cooking, it's almost ready, but if you keep taking the lid off to check on it, you're just letting all the heat out and messing up the process.
I get it. It's like you're so focused on the end result that you're not letting things unfold naturally. Rushing it just makes it worse.
Yeah, exactly. And he makes this point that really resonated with me. He says, the best things in life, the ones that truly make you feel alive, always require patience.
That's so true. Patience really is a virtue, isn't it? But it's so hard to actually practice, especially when you're feeling impatient.
I know, right? Like, easier said than done, for sure. But I feel like he's onto something with that whole patience thing.
It is hard, but what's interesting is how he kind of reframes that waiting period. He doesn't see it as like just biding your time, but like an active period of growth and self-discovery.
Oh, I like that. It's like, use that time to actually become the person who's ready for that dream when it finally happens.
Exactly. It's all about using that waiting time to actually get yourself ready to grow.
He even talks about like enjoying the journey itself, even while you're working towards those big goals. But how do you actually do that? It seems so hard when you're just like laser focused on the future.
It's definitely a practice, that's for sure. It doesn't just happen overnight. One thing that helps me is like focusing on those small wins you have along the way. Like what little thing can you do today that gets you a teeny bit closer to where you want to be?
Oh, I like that. It's like celebrating those little steps forward instead of just fixating on the finish line.
Yeah, totally. It could be something small, like reading an article about your dream field or asking someone for advice, even just 15 minutes working on that skill you need. Those little things really add up over time.
That's a great point. It's like shifting your focus from what you can't control to what you can. And on that note, he talks a lot about trusting the process too, which I think is so important when you're feeling, stuck and uncertain about things.
Yeah, trust is key. It's like surrendering that need to micromanage every single outcome. Like acknowledging that there's just some things you can't control. Sometimes you just got to keep going,
Yeah.
Have a little faith that things will work out.
It's like taking a leap of faith almost. And I love that he brings in this element of keeping an open heart too. It's so easy to get cynical when things aren't going your way, but staying open to all those possibilities, it just feels really important,
Oh, totally. Having an open heart lets you embrace those unexpected turns life throws your way. It helps you connect with people in a more genuine way and be open to those new opportunities that pop up out of nowhere.
It's like saying yes to the adventure, even if it's not exactly what you planned.
Exactly. It makes me wonder, what does staying true to yourself mean to you when you're going through all this?
That's a good one. I guess for me, it's about remembering those things that really matter to me, my values, using those as my compass, especially when I'm making decisions during those uncertain times.
That's such a powerful way to put it, using your values as a guide. I love that.
It's like not losing sight of who you are, even when things get tough or people are pressuring you to be someone else.
You hit the nail on the head, and I think that's what makes Ajmal's blog so cool. He makes you think about these big questions and how they apply to your life.
It really does. And he does it in such a creative way, too.
Totally. He gets you thinking.
So, bottom line, if you're feeling stuck, frustrated, or whatever, remember what we talked about today. Patience, trust, and open heart. That's the recipe.
Yeah, embrace the waiting period. Who knows, maybe you'll find that it's not a roadblock, but actually a chance to get ready for the amazing journey ahead.
And hey, the journey itself might be just as awesome as reaching the destination.
You got it.
So, everyone listening, if you want to check out Ajmal's work and all his amazing insights, head over to theborderofamind.com.
Definitely worth a look.
It really is.
It's super inspiring.
Until next time.
See ya!